and he wins it. Right around for Baudouin. Looks ahead. He's got Martin. Martin scores! The captain with the empty netter, and Canada's back up by 2.
Let's give Dale Hunter an assist. Got the right guys out there, and they knew what they were doing. The way Baudouin released to the left wing, that was going to be a one-draw, hard rim. And it's a big responsibility for Baudouin. You got to get over there. You got to handle it. You got to know if you're going to get pitched down on, or if you can make a play. He's able to take a couple shoulder checks and then hit Martin on the tape for an easy finish. That is a dream. 7 seconds from defensive zone face-off. Corner Martin saying, thank you very much, Sam O'Reilly. Thank you very much, Cole Baudouin. That's why they were on the ice to end the game.
Now Martin gets a penalty here.
Well, Canada number 22, minor penalty for unsportsmanlike.
So a little tap on Novotny there.
That's silly. I mean, it's an unsportsmanlike penalty, and that's in a situation by the bench that could escalate badly.
Well, we've
seen it before going down the bench.
In 2009, James Van Riemsdyk clotheslined a Canadian player on the flyby.
Somewhat out of character. This sort of behavior, probably more in character, part of Martin, who was a bit of an antagonist.
Make sure to tell Lane that Cole might be a little more physical than him.
I think Lane's doing just fine to the NHL. I think he's doing all right. That'll do it for 20 minutes. Good start for the United States. 3 straight goals. Look out, little scuffle after the horn. Will Zeller's in there. Horkoff as well. But Germany got a little bit of life as they popped one, courtesy Kosher. The goalie, so Linus Bayart's going to the bench for the extra attacker. And at 20 to go, centering feet, 2 jabs in front, and again, stopped by Pradell. Still the whistle. Mikel Pradell. When all's said and done, you'll look at this score. He is a big reason why it's just 3-1. Unbelievable stops.
You're exactly right, Brian. And you think about the game, Tarasenko has a hat trick, and Pradell has been phenomenal in the net for Slovakia. You wouldn't think that would be the case. There's the penalty, there's the rough. A little bit of a battle there. You can see right away the referee whistling. Tomka off.
Slings that back across to Martin. Brady Martin drops for McKenna. Shoots from a sharp angle. Maurik save, and he corralled the rebound. A late poke there from Martin. He's knocked out.
No reaction from the officials. And Brady Martin trying to draw a call. The question is, did he get a cross check up into his chin? Or is Albert Smith telling him he's faking that one?
Smith's kind of tapped him on the back with his stick after the play had ended.
I don't like that saying sorry. McKenna goes to the tight angle shots, sealed off. Martin takes a dig. It's 27. Sierdatskis. That's towards the shoulders. Oh, jeez, that's in the chin. No matter how hard it is, it's still in the, and he knows it. Sierdatskis turns around saying, nobody looking, nobody checking. You're checking your teeth afterwards, legit. But it doesn't look like anything is going to come of this one.
Danilo Stankoff sends it to the left side. There's Borodori. It was poked off his stick. And Borodori got clipped in the offensive zone. He's slow to get up. Borodori still struggling. And he's going to slowly get off to the bench. Zellers cruising in as that drive. Tough angle shot, but Kirsch that time was ready, and he'll squeeze off the shot for McKinney.
Well, you see Borodori being attended to on the bench. And,
yeah, friendly fire.
Yeah, incidental contact coming across, and you see where Catton catches the head of Borodori. That'll shake you up big time.
5'8". Neuschwander wins it. Time running down. Last shot missing. Up high. And the United States will hang on the full 3 points. And after some fireworks, Spellacy was looking to go for the open net after the horn. Barnett's helmet's off, Moogly's helmet's off, and there's some bad blood here right at the blue line. So Spellacy in the mix, Greg. It was Mac's plan, actually, that went for the empty net regardless. That did not sit well with the Swiss team.
We asked. He says Secret. Oh, look at a hit way up high by Jesper Olsen. He knocked down Chias. And Chias down right in front of the Czech bench. That was a
ridiculous hit. Him flying through with the hands way up. And of course, that's going to draw some attention from his teammates. And Chias is getting some attention from the medical staff. Jesper Olsen, who's in the box alongside the two officials who are taking a longer look for a potential hit to the head. And Gord, I don't think anyone would look at this and think that that's not a shot to the head. No, hopefully it wasn't hard enough to cause damage to Chias, but given what we saw last game against Latvia, the sensitivity to shots to the head, that is a forearm, not an elbow, but a forearm right to the chin, sent Chias for a spill.
That is a major penalty in any league.
Not any league.
You don't think it's a major penalty in the NHL?
No.
You don't think that's a major in the NHL?
No, they're not moving fast enough. Like, there has to be a certain degree of force in the collision. If I just give you otherwise a face wash would be a 5. Right? It has to be, to a degree, it's going to be hard enough to warrant a 5. That one probably wasn't. But every other league, that's probably a 5-minute major.
I saw the referee just say 5, so don't want to ruin the suspense, but
Denmark number 8 has a 5-minute major in game misconduct for a legal check to the head.
Can't argue with it. I mean, the video evidence is clear as day. And so Jesper Olsen, gone.
Amundsen. Gonna knock that back out. There's Bertram on it. Yep, Bertram. Set it down and icing waves on. Oh, big hit there.
Helmet came off. Is that his helmet on the ice?
Yes.
Blow it down.
And very slow to get to his feet is the injured Czech player.
It was Gundegaard who made the hit, but it was the Czech defenseman.
It's
Pesanichka, who was falling before the hit actually occurred. Pesanichka going back to it. He catches an edge. And then he falls right into the hip. The Bundsgaard. That's dangerous on the dasher. Looks like he's going to be okay, albeit a little bit scary when your helmet comes off at any point on the ice. But it's not a penalty.
No.
He falls down into it, the elbow hip area. And it was the dasher that popped the helmet more than the contact. So I can't imagine anything comes of this, even though the referees are
they're huddling here, but
having a discussion. I mean, his head was at the dasher height.
Right.
As he was falling down to his backside.
Great news. Oliver Larsson centers it for Linda in shoots, and Mashi got a piece of that.
Well, that's a late hit. That's got to be late.
That is Pesanichka's down. And the official's arm shot straight up in the air right away.
That felt way late from Linda. Who's been involved in a few of these scrums. Drawing the ire of Czechia.
Galvis is hot. He's in the middle of that.
Well, he's the one who went after Linda to start the whole thing. As Stanichka, remember, he was the one who took the hit, whose helmet fell off in the corner. It's been a rough day at the office for Max Stanichka. But this is a hard hit. The other one was awkward. And Linda cut in and get a piece. It's late. You can't hit him there. Puck's long gone. I don't know if the hit is dirty.
Number 22, potential major penalty. Video review.
All right, so the referee, Rocco Stachowicz, and Senator Forga will look at this.
Don't want to force Stanichka off the ice if he can't skate on his own. Look at the mark onto his chin right there. You can see it on his face.
Number 22, minor penalty for interference. Call is downgraded.
Okay.
So they go from a 5 down to a 2 for interference.
Like when When the game gets tough, they'll need him. And remember, he had the big game-winning goal in a very tough opening matchup against Slovakia in a 3-2 win. He was the difference maker in the third period.
No question.
I'd remind him of that, too.
Exactly, and remind him how good he is. Penalties coming up here, a little bit of...
And it wasn't like a lucky goal he scored. It was a speed, protect the puck, tuck it in goal. It was a lovely goal.
Yeah. David Lewandowski is going to go to the penalty box here.
And Craig, we know the story here with Germany. For Linus Vejarde, he was pulled after 40 minutes of play. You can't fault him. So we'll look at these penalties here. It was right in front of the German bench. Little
There's
wrestling
Lewandowski
job.
with Eric Nielsen, and a push, a shove, a push, engagement, another push.
They got to get ready for Switzerland. That is their tournament.
That's their game.
Yeah.
Who's that to Pikkarainen? Gathered back up by Sabato. Trying to center that pass was broken up. We got an injured Czech player. That's Hulk who's down along the boards. The Czechs are banging their sticks on the boards. That long shot taken by Bolius to wait for the Czechs to gain possession.
Well, there's injured and danger.
Bolius shoots. Pad save made by Orsolak. Another centering pass this time by Nieminen. That's knocked away. And Nieminen plays it across. That long shot by Bolius is gloved by Orsolak. And now more pushing and shoving breaks out.
Someone's getting a penalty here, though, or both of them.
Going to take them both, I think, for now.
Defenseman's in the pile, so the faceoff should come outside as well.
Check with the lead pass for Nestrachil. He finds Chihas. Chihas for Sikora. Taken down in front. He collides with Rippinen. And play continues.
And the wrestling match in the net is still going on.
Rippinen's got a hold of Sikora. Then Nieminen gives him a bump.
Rippinen expressing his displeasure.
In quite good English by the sounds of it.
He threw his legs last minute, gets tangled up, falls, and this scrum lasted for a long time. And I think both guys are holding on to each other. He's got a stick inside the pad of Rippinen. He wants to get out of there. Rippinen's holding him.
Rippinen comes in.
And you know what? That probably is the correct non-call in the whole situation.
In the FIFA soccer rankings, Latvia is 12th in the world basketball rankings. And here they are playing hockey to see who gets knocked down to the relegation side of the World Junior Championship.
Were percolating, then they boiled over as we went to break. Scrum along the boards. Stromstad shoves Zaratskis from behind. No penalty was called. And nothing going on there. A little shove by Delefka, so Stromstad intentionally falls onto the player. Zaratskis was flailing away at the bottom of the pile. Eventually, those two guys are going to the box.
Yeah, they pulled them apart.
No problem. But then, out of nowhere, Beatles and Amundsen, they get going. And I think everyone at the end of this will get roughing minors. So everyone gets coincidental minors for roughing. There is an element, as we get later in this tournament, maybe your tournament's ending, maybe your time in the under 20s are ending. Maybe guys get a little looser, a little more careless with some of these punches
number 27, not 21.
shoves. And the captains get it talked out. I think
number 27, not 21. It was the comment by Zaratskis in the box.
I'm number 20. Listen,
Now,
you're going to give me roughing penalties. Get my number, right?
Good work. We'll try to get that to you a little bit doing some charity work. I'll try to mention that as we move forward here. Here's a shot up high, gloved down by the goaltender Heil. We get a little pushing and shoving in the crease, maybe a little bit more than that. The net comes off. Goalie gets to the corner, and everybody getting acquainted here in the Christmas holidays.
Yeah, a couple things on this one. For sure, as a team, you do not want anyone touching your goaltender. And when that happens, you want to, let the other team know it. But in this situation, you got to be careful that you don't give the other team a power play chance. As you can see, Logan Hensler comes back, starts the first bump.
Chop there by Tomka.
And then everybody does come together. You can see Hensler doesn't like that.
Slovakia, player number 24, 2 minutes minor penalty for slashing.
So Tomka
Okay.
ends up taking a penalty there. Berglund tries to play it behind the net. Comes to Team USA. He flipped out of the zone. This could be a penalty. This could end up being a penalty. Now Hagens gets mixed up with Berglund. Down on the ice in the corner. The Team USA defenseman being looked at by the official, and it's Osborne. And he grabs the stick. He took a pretty hard blow over there as he was trying to get rid of the puck, and it went up over the glass, and he is headed towards the bench area. So we'll see if we get a call here, Tony.
And with Cole Hudson out of the lineup, the last thing Team USA needs is to lose Luke Osborne, to plant out up front as well, and he gets knocked into the referee there as Swedish forechecker Eddie Yenberg comes in and makes that hit. Zeller's letting the Swedes know that, hey, we're not going away.
Yeah. So
we got to delay a game penalty, I believe, to start, and we're going to see if we have another penalty on the Swedish forechecker there.
that dangerous power play will look to get to work again. Scoring at 50% rate here in the tournament, 8 for 16. Up high. Goes into the bumper area, stopped in front by Kemp, and he holds on. And now Spellici, he just drilled Pettersson, and now all heck's breaking loose out there as everybody's after Spellici. Meanwhile, Pettersson is on the ice trying to figure out where he is. And now he slowly gets up.
Well, we got all this rough stuff going on, but we had one heck of a save there by Kemp. Nick Kemp kept Team USA in the game on that one-timer from the slot that Pettersson got. And Spellici's head in the box there. He had a big hit that the referees didn't like.
The penalty situation is under review.
So this penalty is under review. That means that this could be a major penalty here. And Pettersson was in that high slot. Here it is, Tony.
You can see Spellici rotate back, and as the Swedish player, Pettersson, goes down to the ice, there's no slowing down by Spellici. And there's not a whole lot you can do when you're on the train tracks to come finish your check when the player goes down like that. If he does get his stick to the head area, that might warrant the 5 minutes. The refs are going to take a look at it and see what they think. Decision. It's definitely going to be a 5-on-3 for at least a minute 43. So Team USA is. This is a pretty good one by a creative. That was the word I was going to use.
Creative work by the
Team
fans.
USA. And you look around this building, there are not too many empty seats in this arena.
That is certainly a nasty hit, and we're hoping that Pettersson is going to be okay. I mean, he's had a heck of a game tonight.
He has it in Spellici.
Here comes the official, so let's hear what Troy Murray has to say.
After reviewing the play, it's a 2-minute minor penalty for check to the head.
It's Saskatoon, another shot. Looking for the loose puck. Schaefer leads it on net as the save's made. Everybody has found a dancing partner after this whistle. Schaefer in with Amundsen, and at the other side as well, Grieva got tied up after the whistle.
Well, we're just about 20 minutes into the opening frame, and now, Mancans, we're in a tilt right now. Everyone fighting for space on the ice. If you've got that puck, you better be aware, because you're going to have to take a hit to try and gain possession, and that's what this game is all about. Contact, finding the puck, doing what it takes to try and get it in transition in your favor. But man, it's step-ups in the neutral zone, getting the puck going the other way after the whistle, in and around the net. We're in a tilt here, trying to stay in that top division.
Vilhoff, this line's been driving it for them. Tries to pass it off, and he loses 3 points for him in this game. Play will get blown down. Dane injured on the sequence. Stromstad slow to get up for Denmark.
Yeah, he's really laboring here. Some contact with Vilhoff. Having a conversation with the Stripes here, but you're right, the trainer has to come over.
Play happened just off the rush to the right side of your screen. Vilhoff and him colliding, and quickly rolls over.
His leg kind of gets caught. I'm just not sure whether when he goes into the boards there, whether it's when he's landed on, whether it's shoulder underneath him. He is up.
Stromstad helped off. Good to see him with some motion as he is assisted off, sits on the bench. Keep our eyes on number 10 for Denmark over the course of this third period. And Stromstad looks like he's headed down the tunnel.
You know, I think it might be a shoulder here. Again, speculation, because it did look like it could have been his leg when he went into the boards funny, but then when he kind of rolled, you rolled just a little bit, and Vilhoff just kind of lands on him.
And here is Hovan. John Hovan, the LA draft. Tied up in the corner by Carls. And again, the two underage defensemen are out there, Verhoff and Carls for Canada. Move back at the point. That long shot taken there by Kelp is gloved by Ivan Kovic. And then coming in late was Andreas Straka. And Desnoyers took exception to that. And I think they're going to take the both.
These two, Straka took a poke at Ivan Kovic, and Desnoyers was not having any of it. They said these two should be both.
9:38 to go in a scoreless first period. It's quarterfinal Friday.
When you're nimble. Now what? Like that is
15,
absolutely
25, both have minor
accidental,
penalties for
completely
roughing.
on purpose by Straka. Trying to get under the skin of the Canadians. I guess it works. Now you wonder though, if Desnoyers doesn't react, do they just take the one?
Couldn't make that work. In comes again on the breakaway. Again it works in, and again he's turned away in tight by Lenyak. And Tomek takes a couple of swats there behind the net. Now you gotta be careful here.
Misha didn't do anything. I think they're going to take both. I think he was trying to a power play for Canada.
8 for 15 on the man advantage.
Misha, at this point, he just stops.
So again, you got to be careful in a game like this. You don't get suckered into something.
You hit a guy too hard, you get a suspension or something for next
you
game.
get angry, and
it's not going to hurt a Slovakian right now, but it certainly could hurt a Canadian.
We got crunched there by Danford. Plays back across, and the shot by Radovojevic is blocked as time expires. There'll be a minute 1 of power play time to carry over into the third period. Canada's got a 7-1 lead after 40 minutes on quarterfinal Friday at the World Junior Hockey Championship.
All right, here's what happened in the dying seconds of that period. There's a knee from Andreas Straka on Cole Reshny that the Canadian players didn't like. Second look here, Frankie, is this bad?
Game, like finish your head, no problem, but make it go right through the body, so I can understand why Canada's upset with that play.
So as we were going to break at the whistle, O'Reilly, love tap on the ankle there of Straka. He's not happy, and they get into it.
That's all fine and dandy. Just don't take this into the third period. You let them know that there's going to be no more funny stuff going on, but don't engage and don't initiate come third period because you just don't need it.
A lot. Jack Berglund, the captain, another quality game for him. Sirodskis, one last chance, trying to pull the trigger as he was upended in the slot. Little frustration from him. Yeah, he's going to get up and right to Orquist. He slashed him right in the face. And at the horn, that battle continues. He was not. Sirodskis did not like it, and Orquist just want to get out of here and get himself to a semifinal game. Regardless, after that, 6-3. A win for Sweden. They are off to the semifinal.
Well, here's the play. Here's Suratskis just trying to cut across and gets bumped from behind by Orquist. That's what creates the frustration. And there's emotion in the game, and certainly Latvia now finished for the tournament. We will get their 3 best players in the tournament.
Pass ahead to Sikora, moving in with Politin. Sikora has a glove. Mugli. Politin plays that to the corner. Politin got knocked down by Mugli, and quickly Curran came over on him, and Curran grabs a hold of Mugli.
That's a good hit. Stood him upright.
And Politin is still down. I think they just said these two.
Mugli should get nothing, unless you're going to give him something for the hit. He just stood there and was... Well, that is... Doesn't that look clean as clean can be?
Yeah.
Put it right through the center of his chest. And what's Mugli supposed to do when a guy comes charging at him? He drops his stick, and he's going to the bench. Give me a new one. perfect, thanks. Not that one. That one's not very good. Come on, what are we doing here?
So the officials are huddling here. Referees Rocco Stachowiak of the United States and Andreas Huber of Austria.
Very simply, Czechia should come out of this exchange shorthanded. Whether you want to give Curran 4 and Mugli 2.
I would say, let's go 2.
There's what I say it, 2 and 4. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that hit. Nothing whatsoever.
Right. And then Curran grabs.
Elbows down, tucked in. No, he didn't even hit in the head. That wasn't head contact. He put it into the crest on the jersey.
Feet planted.
Nothing at all. Here, you get a better look at it. He did not touch him in the head. And I think we heard them saying either give Curran 2 and Mugli nothing, or Curran 4 and Mugli 2.
Right.
Either way, Swiss deserve a power play out of this.
Mugli did respond, so maybe gets a roughing penalty, but
it would.
Here's the call from Andreas Huber.
Switzerland number 41 and Czech player, both 2 minutes for roughing.
Terrible.
We're playing 5 on 5.
It's terrible. That's a bad call. That's not a great feel for the game.
Correct. Lead for Martone, who fires it back down the Czech zone. And Ivan Zona goes to the bench. On comes McKenna. Baudouin for Reshny, moves in and shoots. Like save, and then a penalty coming to Canada. Reshny colliding with the goaltender. He's going to go for goalie interference with 53 seconds left. He's arguing got pushed. Incensed as he goes to the box.
He got the good look driving out of the corner all by himself. No question he gets shoved from behind, but he makes no attempt to slow up. He barrels right through Orszalak. It's a lot like the Novotny one.
Minor penalty, interference on the goalkeeper.
And that's 3 goalie interference penalties in this game. But man advantage, 54 seconds. Canada running out of options. Reshny's got to
be careful here. The referee is looking back at the penalty box and giving him the cool it sign. As that knocked away, chance now for Chias with the empty net. Chias gets around Perek. In comes Chias, shoots, scores! Wojtek Chias will put it away for the Czechs. A 6-4 lead with 25 seconds to go. And now Martone has to be restrained by the officials. And McKenna's getting a misconduct. Reshny's giving it to the official. And Chias celebrating the 3rd straight year that the Czechs will end Canada's gold medal hopes in the playoff round of the World Junior.
It was the speed that got him the last goal, the speed that gets him the empty net goal. And frustration boiling over for Canada. And watch the bench, watch the joy.
They've done it again.
3rd year in a row.
Canada, number 9, minor penalty, abuse official, plus 10-minute misconduct.
So McKenna was giving to the officials after the goal. He gets a 2-minute minor and a 10-minute misconduct.
Two great chances in the last minute here for Switzerland. Orkok trying to jam it out. He can't. Swiss keep it alive. Great shot, hit a body. And I think Kemp decides, let's just get the temperature cooled down a little bit. And he puts it in the glove.
There's a chance here. There's Hudson that gives away the puck, but then Hudson comes back and makes sure that he can disrupt it enough.
And there's a player down in front of Kemp.
Yeah.
I can't see Craig. I'm
Well,
trying
here's what ends up happening in front. Oh, it's Cole Hudson.
Cole Hudson. He's down
He
on the
got the
ice.
puck in the head.
Yeah, in the mouth. There you go. Oh.
Eerily silent in the building. Doctor out. Stan Wong, long-time trainer in the National Hockey League, long-time trainer with USA Hockey. So whenever you have an injury, and certainly here with Cole Hudson, you're in good hands with Stan Wong. That's for certain.
Oh, they're going to bring the stretcher out on the ice.
So we see Cole and we just hope, but here's Cole now as the puck comes in, and as he turns, you can see where it just catches him. Immediately goes down, and every precaution needs to be exercised here at this point in time. And
welcome back inside Grand Casino Arena, and a really tough situation for Team USA as one of their star players, Cole Hudson, it appears he got hit with the puck in the head area. He's just been stretchered off. Stick taps from both sides. Obviously, the crowd showing their support. Each and every teammate skating over and checking in on Cole. And